up, guys? Eldridge here again to bring you my once a month in the cart. This is October 2021 edition. So without further ado, let me show you what's in my cart. Figured I'd switch it up and show you my cart in different locations this month. So my starters, my cart's a Zuka Trekka model. Absolutely love it. I'll show you what's in my cart other than the discs themselves. In the side pocket, I carry a Zuka Trekka model Rainfly, still in the package, but it's ready to be used when needed. I carry a miscellaneous bag of items, tools, pens, pencils, and the other attachment to my in-zone quick stick. I also carry, in the other pocket, I carry a birdie bag, and shout out to Rick Johnson. Look him up on Facebook, Tacky Sacks. Best grip bag as far as birdie bag on the market. They're Tacky Sacks, can't go wrong. I also carry my JBL Charge 5 speaker. Definitely need one of those. I also carry my in-zone quick stick. Certainly one of the best investments I've had, especially the dual model. Get your discs out, retrieve them if you need to. I carry my League bag tag. I also carry my Mini, which is an infinite disc metal Mini. Gotta have one of those. So yeah, I also carry a beach towel. Gotta dry off your hands and your discs. So yeah, that's everything in my cart except the discs themselves. And as always, the discs themselves, let me start with my putters. I've switched into them and haven't changed yet. It is the two putters that I actually putt with, a Discmania new prototype. These are the P2s. I got a set of them, a pair, golf ball white with a red stamp. These have been fairly well used now, and the weight of them, this is 176. Good profile, good stiffness, new release. Yeah, I can see myself putting with those for a while. Got another one. I putt with two of them. Again, Discmania new prototype P2s, flex 2.5. This one is embossed 174 grams. So yeah, absolutely money putters. Thank you, Discmania. The rest of my putters in my cart, I'll show you on my throwing putters. Let me grab them real quick. There we go. I'll start with the, doesn't matter actual order. First throwing putter in my cart is a new addition to the cart. It is a Discmania X-Line P2. It is orange with a gold foil. It is embossed 175 grams. Got it, found it in the pond, called the guy, and he said I could have it. I've been throwing it ever since. Overall, it's a good stable P2 putter. Just with this plastic, it allows me to have softer landings. And for throwing putters, I prefer that one to, anytime I'm trying to get through tight wooded lines. Next throwing putter is my overstable one. It is a Discmania Color Glow C-Line P2. It is the Sky God 3. Simon Lazar Signature Series. It's teal with a silver shattered foil, embossed 175 grams. Pretty flat profile, deep putter for throwing, overstable. This is a wind fighter. Definitely love this. Good amount of glide, and this basically for my overstable throwing putters, this is my go-to. Next throwing putter is a new addition to the cart. I haven't actually thrown it yet, but I'm going to give it a try. It is a Discmania S-Line P1. It is yellow with a silver foil. Brand new, 175 grams. So I'm replacing my P-Line P1s. Good profile to it. And I absolutely want to see how this holds up. I heard these are more overstable than the other plastics of P1, so we'll give it a try. Next throwing putter is a new addition to the cart, but I've been throwing it for a little bit. It is a Discmania C-Line P3X. It is a red disc with a lavender stock stamp foil. Shout out to Furl for making me try one of these. It's embossed 175 grams, and good profile with a bead. And I've seen myself use this. I feel like this is a stable putter. I wouldn't consider it as overstable as my Sky God 3. But I see myself trusting this in winds. It's a pretty stable. If you turn it over at all, it'll definitely come out of it. But overall, it's a good straight shooter with a slight fade. And my last throwing putter is one that I rely on probably the most, especially in this plastic. It is a Discmania Luxe Link. It is white with a purple Gorilla Stamp foil. These came out, I believe, in the mystery boxes. I've had it for a while now, in Boss, 176 grams, good amount of ink. I've had some good shots of this, hit a quarter shot. So it's been good luck to me, and I want to keep throwing it. All right, so the next disc I'll get to are my mid-ranges. I carry this couple of those. So my first, technically it's not a mid-range or a putter, it is an approach disc. It is the Discmania Vapor Tactic, the Razor Claw. It's from the Broken Claw mystery box run. It's purple with a blue foil stamp, in Boss, 176 grams. I've been throwing this since I've got it. It's got a flat profile, no bead, very overstable, and I just can't wait to get the Razor Claw 2, see how it compares, and then who knows, that one may go in the cart and replace this one. Next mid-range, or I should say my first mid-range, is my straight to understable mid-range. Basically, it's just a straight flyer. It is a Discmania Regular Glow C-Line MD3. It is from the 5503 run, older run claw. It is Regular Glow plastic with flag foil, and this is pen 180 grams. It's fairly well seasoned, buttery plastic, good profile. Basically throwing this, depending on which line I throw it on, it'll hold it, but overall throwing it flat, it'll flip up, right a little to right, but I'll eventually finish left, so it's really a straight shooter for me. Next mid-range in my cart is one in there for now until I get my Huck order completed. It is my more stable mid-range MD3. It is a Discmania Color Glow C-Line MD3 from Crowned Eagle run. It is the Eagle Man Signature Series. It's got teal with a blue stamp, in Boss, 180 grams, flat profile, money disc. What can be not said about this disc? It's incredible. Stable, flip to flat, rise, and then slight fade. Definitely worth the money. Let's see, one of my fairway drivers. I got a couple of them. One of my most thrown sections of my cart. Currently carry 5 of them. So the first fairway driver I have is the Bill disc. Always going to be in the cart. It is the Discmania Color Glow C-Line FD Night Strike 1, Nate Perkins Signature Series, teal black stamp. He gifted to me. I've had it in my cart ever since. 175 grams embossed. This one's not as used as my other Night Strike, the Night Strike 2, but I always have this in the cart, of course, and this one's actually excellent for turnover shots, and these have a ton of glide. Next fairway driver is the one I just referred to. It is my other Night Strike is the Discmania Color Glow C-Line FD Night Strike 2, Nate Perkins Signature Series. Probably my most thrown fairway driver. It is teal with a blue stamp. Very straight shooter now. It's in Boss, 175 grams. It does turn over on me, but it always fights back left. Flatter profile. This one's pretty well seasoned. So I do like using this for basically S-turns. Definitely gonna have one of those in your cart. Next fairway driver is one of my overstable ones. It is a Discmania Evolution Meta Instinct. It is blue with a gold foil. Got this when they first came out to give it a try. And Meta Plastic is really a good plastic. In Boss, 174 grams. And it's got a slight dome to it. I put this in the cart to replace my Metal Flake T-Bird 3, which I don't think it did, but I've been just sticking with it, and it's got a good amount of glide, and definitely has a little more beef. Next fairway driver I've put in my cart just recently since I got it. It is going to be replacing my Neo Instinct. It is the Discmania Vapor Instinct, the Royal Rage 2, Leo Perrin Signature Series. It's kind of a smoke gray with a greenish teal foil, brand new. This one's 175 grams. These got a good amount of dome to them, but they have a little more flex. And the reason why I switched to this is just for the grip. And can't really tell you how it throws. I'll give it a rip, but I've heard pretty good things about them. And my next and last fairway driver is one of my staples in the bag. Recently I've put this one in the cart. It is a Discmania C-Line FD. It's a second run. It is yellow with a silver foil. This one is max weight. Actually got it in a trade, so I put it in the cart, and been loving these ever since I've had my hands on them. Flat profile, stable, most durable plastic I've ever had and felt, and I don't see myself not having that in the cart. So those are my fairway drivers. Let me get into my, let's see, my speed 9s. Got 4 of these. These are pretty well used as well, and often backhand and mostly forehand though. So first speed 9 I got is a Innova Champion Glow and Ace Sexton Firebird, the 2021 series, Tour Series. It is teal with a silver foil. It's embossed 173 5 grams, and this is basically with a flat profile. Forehand, the stability on these, it is a Firebird, but it's not as overstable as other runs of Firebird. So I definitely forehand this, and it does fly straight into the reliable Firebird finish. Next one is one that I do forehand quite a bit as well, get a little more power on it. It is a Discmania Swirly S-Line FD3. It's like a pre-Doombird FD3 with a small mini tri-fly huck stamp. It is Swirly S-Line plastic. It's penned 175 grams. It's got a slight dome to it. Just the old S-Line plastic feels so good in hand. I do backhand this from time to time, but mostly the FD3s and the Firebirds I'm using for forehands. On my next speed 9 driver is something I put in the cart fairly recently, and I've been loving it ever since they came out with it. It is a Discmania Evolution Neo Splice. This is pink with a dark blue, almost purple foil color with a mini wing stamp. It's embossed 173 grams and very, very flat profile. Jacked up FD3 is what people call them. Very overstable. I love using this for huge hyzer forehands, and I know this disc will get left on a backhand, so I call it my mini tilt, but I use it a ton and I love it. And the next speed 9 disc I have is actually predominantly backhand this disc a lot. It's a good flyer for me. It is a Innova Star Thunderbird Jeremy Colling Tour Series 2019 run, swirly star plastic with a gold foil. It's embossed 175 grams. Shout out to Colin for hooking me up with this. Pretty flat profile, pretty overstable, just that reliable Thunderbird. Everyone's got to have one of those discs in their cart. So that's all the speed 9s I got. I'm going to get into my utility driver and I should say utility disc driver and my distance drivers. So utility driver I carry, it's a speed 10, is a Discmania C-Line PD. It's a first run. It is red with a silver foil, pen at 175 grams, very flat, very stiff. These things are workhorses. Come and go as I do with the Dark Maul 2 and this disc, depending on the course, depending on the field that day. I usually bag either one of these, but overall this has got a lot of stability, and it definitely is a great backhand thrower for me. Next is technically a distance driver, and it is a lower speed one, and I see myself always carrying one of these as well. It is a Discmania Swirly S-Line CD3. It is Swirly S-Line plastic with a black stamp. Got it a long time ago as a purchase, slightly used, 175 grams embossed, pretty flat profile. To me, this run is my favorite CD3 to throw. Very straight, flips up, has a good amount of stability, and then it'll just fade left. So backhanding that disc really only. So for my actual distance drivers, I carry 3 DD3s. The DD3s range from, I would say, purpose, stability, they're all pretty much the same. I'd say some of them are a little more beef than the others. The first one is the Discmania S-Line DD3, the stock stamp. It is green with a powder blue foil color. It is Boss 175 grams. This is my main backhand thrower, pretty flat profile. I just know this thing is gonna flip the flat, ride a long ways, and then fade left, so definitely a good throw in the bag. Next DD3 is my max distance forehand disc. It is a Discmania S-Line DD3 Cloudbreaker 1. This is a second run. It's got a darkish teal green colored disc with a silver reflective foil. It is embossed 175 grams. It's pretty flat profile, and basically I will forehand this for distance forehands, but also I'll backhand this if I feel like I want to get a little more stability with headwind. My last D3 is ultimately my furthest fly disc in my cart. It is a Discmania S-Line D3 Cloudbreaker 2 Eagle McMahon Signature Series. It is yellow with a purple stamp. Did a sunbathe to this. It is embossed 173 5 grams, flat profile. This thing just to me is crank on it, it'll rip up, slightly turn right, but always you fade back. And don't really forehand this that much, but overall I have thrown it a couple of times forehand and it worked out really well, but overall it's just a max distance backhand disc. Our next distance driver is my understable one. Carry one of these. I don't know if I'll always carry one, but for right now I am. It's been working out for me, and it may come in and out of the cart. It is a Latitude 64 first run Grace. Basically my understable distance driver. Between this and an S-Line Echo DD3 is going to be what I choose from, but overall this one right now has been getting the job done for now. Embossed 175 grams, flat profile. Just got to be kind of touchy on throwing these. If you crank on them too hard, they will turn and burn, but overall it's a good disc. My most overstable distance driver in my cart is a headwind fighter. Everyone's got to have one. It is a Discmania Swirly S-Line PD2 Skyrider Run. Shout out to Furl hooking me up with this one. It's an orange burst with a lavender foil and embossed 173 5 grams, flat profile. This run is really reliable. Basically, if I got to get left, I've got some more overstable drivers, but for now this is plenty of stability, and definitely see myself if I need to get hyzering on a huge forehand as well, I can also throw that with this disc. And my last disc in my cart is an overall utility disc, just something I think every person should bag. It is a Discmania Meta Tilt Simon Lizotte Creator Series. This is blue with a red stamp, kind of midnight blue. It's embossed 175 grams. This is fun to throw, very overstable, no disc out there is like it, and get out of jail free card. So yeah, that's something that I always will carry. So that's all I got for you in my cart. Until the next one, keep sending it.